This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hey there, I'm Zach Crenshaw with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. We start with an update to a story we told you about, a Valley family getting a terrifying call from their loved ones in Ukraine as sirens were going off. That announcement was telling people to take cover. The Lukashev family telling ABC15 their loved ones are in a town southeast of Kyiv. They were woken by these sirens and quickly took cover. When the sirens stopped, though, the family ventured out of their home and found this rocket, which had hit a power line, but apparently didn't detonate. It appears to still be active. Who knows what would have happened had it exploded? But in the meantime, the family's other relatives in Kyiv sent these videos showing Russian tanks continuing to move closer to the capital. To the latest on COVID now, 2 new studies claim to provide definitive evidence that the virus started in a wet market in Wuhan. The research posted online this weekend says the virus originated in a Chinese animal at the market in late 2019. But instead of a bat as previously thought, the animal was more likely a Chinese raccoon, dog, or similar sized mammal. One of the authors from the University of Arizona says the data rules out the theory that the virus leaked from a lab in Wuhan. The studies join a growing body of research that supports an animal-related origin for the pandemic. And throughout this pandemic, loss of taste or smell were hallmarks of COVID infection. But new studies reveal these symptoms are much less common with Omicron. This week, Italian researchers found 33% of people infected with Omicron lost their taste of smell. That's down from half of all people who were infected with Delta. Researchers say it's because the variants use different pathways to infect the body.
The smell nerve, the olfactory nerve, has a slightly different makeup of receptors that favors the Delta variant over the Omicron variant.
As a result, we are likely to see lower cases of long COVID with Omicron. Tonight, from the Impact Earth team, a sustainable solution to make dry rivers run again without any extra water.
If you want to see abundant life in the desert, just add water, and it's amazing what happens after that.
For the first time in 100 years, water is flowing again in the Santa Cruz River. Tucson Water is pumping recycled water into that river, and it's bringing back an entire ecosystem. Researchers at the University of Arizona are tracking biodiversity in that area, and they say as soon as the water came back, so did the wildlife.
In most places, because of either drought, climate change, or because of human water withdrawals from dams or diversions, most places are drying up. And so most of what we study is, like I said, what happens when the water goes away. This is totally the opposite. It's a relatively small amount of water, and yet it has a huge positive impact.
Project leaders hope this can be a model for a sustainable way to preserve and maintain ecosystems here in the desert. And a Valley teen is making a big difference in the lives of seniors. When she was just 10 years old, the now sophomore Sonia Colator started the nonprofit Grandpa's Pantry, providing monthly pet food and supplies at no cost to seniors struggling to care for their companions because of illness, disability, or just financial hardship.
Senior citizens treat their companion pets like they're their family, and they are. So to be able to provide pet supplies to senior citizens with no cost to make sure that they can keep members of their family is just such a meaningful cause.
It really is, and it's a cause that relies on the generous donations of people like you. So if you'd like to get involved, we have more information along with this story on ABC15.com.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. The warming trend starts on your Monday with temperatures in the valley at 6 a.m. in the lower 50s, climbing into the lower 70s by midday and reaching the 80s by the afternoon. And it's going to be even warmer Tuesday onwards. So a great next several days to enjoy the outdoors, whether you're running, biking or hiking or walking your dogs. But of course, wear layers in the morning as temperatures will still be on the cool side. Elsewhere across state, 48 tomorrow, up to 50 in Flagstaff, 51 in Heber, and 52 in Show Low. And to the west, temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s from Quartzsite to Lake Havasu City and Yuma, warming up to 82 degrees on Monday. Here's your 7-day forecast for the valley. Temperatures climbing to as warm as 87 on Wednesday. But we do introduce a slight chance for showers and cooler temperatures beginning Friday. In the high country, we're in the 50s and 60s through Thursday, then in the 40s for highs beginning Friday into next weekend as well, with lows staying at or below freezing.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.